A Burbank single mom with stage 4 cancer is in the fight for her life.
This is so sad. This after her insurance company denied a surgery that her doctors say is her only hope of living long enough to see her daughter into adulthood. On your sides, Christine Lazar is joining us now with this story. It's heartbreaking.
I know you guys have been doing this a long time, so have I, and there's those stories that keep you up at night.
Yeah.
And this is one of those stories. You know, this is a mom who her doctors say if she doesn't have this surgery, her life is going to be measured in months. If she does, it'll be measured in years, which is huge when you're a single mom and you have a 13-year-old daughter and all you want to do is at least just get her into adulthood.
Absolutely.
And sadly, this is not
uncommon.
a unique occurrence, right? There's a lot of people who don't get the care they need. The doctor I spoke with says it's often the case that an insurance company reviewing a surgery like this just doesn't have the knowledge or understanding of the science behind it. And so doctors like him are often fighting an uphill battle to get their patients the life-saving care they need.
I love you more than you will ever know.
To say Rokhsan Enanoria lives her life grateful for each day is an understatement. She has stage 4 cancer and is a single mom to a 13-year-old daughter, Anela.
Every day when I wake her up, the first thing I tell her is, Mama, God gave us one more day. Today's a beautiful day, isn't it, Mama?
In January of last year, the Burbank resident was diagnosed with colorectal cancer, which had spread to her lungs and liver.
And they gave me about 2 months to live.
Enanoria got a second opinion at City of Hope, where doctors put her on an intense regimen of chemo and targeted therapies. In all, she did more than 20 rounds. An allergic reaction to the chemo caused brain swelling and a stay in the ICU.
What the purpose of all this has been is to get me into surgery.
That surgery to remove tumors from Enanoria's liver and colon was scheduled for 2 days after Mother's Day and her 51st birthday. But the Friday before it was to take place, her PPO insurance denied the surgery, calling it not medically necessary.
I don't look like I should be written off, do I? I have life in me. I deserve to live.
Enanoria's surgeon at City of Hope has appealed to Anthem Insurance, pointing out that the procedure has 3 decades of success in prolonging the survival rate for those with this type of cancer.
Her life expectancy, if she does not do the surgery, is on the order of months. And whereas doing the surgery, my estimation is that her life is measured in years, and so that's a big difference.
Dr. Yuman Fong is the chair of surgery at City of Hope and says this surgery has even cured some patients, just like Enanoria.
How many of those patients we cure? It's on the order of about 30–35%, okay, of patients.
I need to raise my child. I want to see her graduate. I deserve that. She deserves that. And who are they to plan my destiny?
While Enanoria appeals the decision, her cancer is spreading. She cannot do chemo for 6 weeks before she goes into surgery, so she has been without it for more than a month.
I'm going to fight them. This is not the end of it. I'm going to keep fighting. You have the key to my heart. You're the missing piece to my puzzle, Mama. I deserve a beautiful life.
Well, we did reach out to Anthem, and they stood by their decision, saying there are other treatment options available with fewer risks. Rokhsan's doctors, however, say this surgery is her only option. So City of Hope told me last night that it will cover the cost of the surgery without help from the insurance. The operation will now take place as soon as possible. And you can only imagine how relieved Rokhsan is, how relieved her daughter is. You know, it kept me up at night. I really could not imagine her leaving her daughter, a single mom, an orphan.
It goes back to that whole idea, though, that if you're not an advocate for yourself, you know, she went, she fought, and she was able to get in there and get something done. But there's so many people who don't know who to talk to, and the insurance company just goes deny, and they go, okay,
and
what can I do?
Yeah. And they die. And that's why she actually said, look, I'm getting my surgery, but I'm not done. When I get well, she wants to start a nonprofit. She wants to help other single mothers with health issues, because she knows that her voice is very loud. She has a community around her. She took to social media. She found me through Kristen Kristen Smith.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah,
I mean,
former
you know,
colleague.
so that aspect of it, she realizes that she has some privilege there.
Yeah.
And so she says, you know, maybe I'll be one of the 35% who's cured, and then my mission in life will be to help others like me. So, you know, I want to thank City of Hope for doing this, and we will follow her story, and hopefully she'll see her daughter graduate, maybe even get married.
Yeah, and 35%, we were talking about that. That's a big number.
That's a big number when you're told
facing...
you only have months to live.
Absolutely. Christine, thank you.